For those with courage, nothing is impossible. In every hardship an opportunity is born. Those who stop in fear are left behind. The sky lies at the feet of those who walk on. Hello dear friends, and welcome to the Silent Stories. Today I bring you a story that will teach you that true wealth lies not in outer beauty or strength, but in the kindness of the heart and courage. So stay with us until the end, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to the Silent Stories and turn on the bell icon. So friends, once upon a time in the distant north, nestled in the foothills of the mountains, was a small village called Madhavpur. There lived a poor farmer named Kishan. He had 3 sons. The eldest son's name was Balwan, who, true to his name, was very powerful. The middle son's name was Sundar, and he was indeed very handsome. Kishan and his wife were very proud of these 2 sons. Whatever good food was cooked at home was first served to Balwan and Sundar. But their youngest son, whose name was Kavi, was completely different from them. He was neither strong like Balwan nor attractive like Sundar. He was thin, slender, and had a quiet nature. He would often sit by the edge of the fields watching the birds fly in the sky and the river flow for hours. His brothers would mock him, calling him a useless and a daydreamer. His parents also considered him good for nothing and didn't talk to him much. Despite all this, Kavi held no ill will in his heart for anyone. He loved his family dearly and quietly did his share of the work. The king of that kingdom had a daughter, Princess Ananya. The princess was renowned throughout the kingdom for her kindness and beauty. But one day a crisis befell the kingdom. An evil sorcerer, with his dark powers, imprisoned the princess in a crystal palace atop a mountain of glass. The mountain was so smooth and steep that it was impossible even for an ant to climb. The king made an announcement throughout the kingdom. Whoever could rescue the princess from the sorcerer's clutches would win her hand in marriage and also receive half the kingdom. When this news reached Madhavpur, Balwan thumped his chest and declared, "I will go. That glass mountain will not stand against my strength." Sundar, running a hand through his hair, said, "The princess will be captivated by my beauty and the sorcerer's magic will break on its own." Both brothers had their mother prepare fine food for them and began their preparations for the journey. When Kavi said he also wanted to go with them, both brothers laughed loudly at him. Balwan scoffed, "What will you do there? Melt the mountain with your poems?" Saying this, they pushed Kavi aside and set off on their way. Kavi was very hurt, but he did not lose hope. He tied some dry chickpeas given by his mother in a small bundle and set off after his brothers. As Balwan and Sundar were passing through a forest, they saw a beautiful golden deer trapped in a thorny bush, groaning in pain. Blood was flowing from one of its legs. Balwan said, "Get out of the way. We have important work to do. We don't have time for you." Sundar added, "My clothes will get ruined if I touch this dirty animal." Saying this, they left the writhing deer and went on their way. A while later, when Kavi arrived on the same path, he saw the golden deer. His heart filled with compassion. He immediately went to the deer, gently removed the thorns, and tore a piece from his dhoti to bandage its leg. It fed it chickpeas from his bundle and gave it water from a nearby spring. As soon as the deer drank the water, a divine light emanated from its body, and the deer transformed into a radiant divine being. Kavi was astonished to see this. The divine being smiled and said, "I am the god of this forest. I was testing you. Your brothers' hearts are filled with arrogance and cruelty, but your heart is as pure as gold. I am very pleased with your goodness." Saying this, the deity placed a small shining seed in Kavi's hand and said, "This is the seed of the Kalpavriksha, the wish-fulfilling tree. When you plant it in the ground, a miraculous tree will grow from it. Whatever true and noble wish you ask of that tree, it will be fulfilled. Go, my son, your victory is certain." Kavi thanked him and went on his way with the seed. Upon reaching the outskirts of the city, he planted the seed in the ground. In the blink of an eye, a vast and beautiful tree grew there, its leaves shining like emeralds. Kavi joined his hands and prayed to the tree, "O Kalpavriksha, please show me a way to climb that glass mountain." Immediately a pair of leather boots fell from a branch of the tree. As soon as Kavi wore them, his feet felt as if they were sticking to the ground. He understood that with these boots, he could easily climb any surface. Wearing the magical boots, Kavi began to climb the glass mountain. It was very difficult, but with the help of the boots, he slowly made his way up. When he was halfway up, he was confronted by a giant Garuda, a mythical bird-like creature whose eyes burned like embers. It was the sorcerer's guardian. Kavi was frightened to see it, but then he remembered his Kalpavriksha. He prayed in his mind, "O divine tree, protect me from this powerful creature." At that moment, a beautiful flute miraculously appeared in the bundle in his pocket. With trembling hands, Kavi picked up the flute and began to play it. Such sweet and serene notes came from the flute that the great Garuda's anger calmed. It closed its eyes, lost in the music, and cleared the path for Kavi. Kavi finally reached the crystal palace at the top of the mountain. Inside the palace, the princess was sitting sadly on a glass throne. The palace door was locked with a large padlock that no sword or force could break. Kavi once again asked the Kalpavriksha for help. This time, a white lotus bloomed on a branch of the tree and floated through the air into Kavi's hand. A sweet fragrance emanated from the flower. As soon as Kavi touched the lotus flower to the door of the crystal palace, the lock opened on its own, and as the door swung open, the entire palace disintegrated like sand in the sunlight. The sorcerer's dark magic was broken. The princess was now free. Princess Ananya thanked Kavi. Her eyes held respect and love for him. When Kavi descended with the princess, the king and the entire kingdom were amazed. The king was overjoyed to see his daughter safe. As per his proclamation, he arranged for Princess Ananya's marriage with Kavi with great pomp and ceremony and handed over half his kingdom to him. When this news reached Kavi's village, his parents and brothers, Balwan and Sundar, were filled with shame. They went to the capital to repent for their mistakes. Kavi, who was now a prince, embraced them as soon as he saw them. He held no grudge in his heart for them and forgave them. He invited his family to live with him in the palace. His kindness and compassion not only changed his own destiny, but also guided his family to the right path. Friends, all of this was the result of Kavi's kind heart and courage, which completely changed his destiny. It was the fruit of his goodness. He had compassion in his heart, he helped a helpless creature, and that is why nature and the divine helped him, turning him from a simple farmer's son into a king. So friends, no matter what people say, always maintain your goodness, your good deeds, and your belief in yourself. Keep walking on the path of righteousness and continue to do good work. One day, your destiny will surely favor you. Friends, if you like the story, please like this video and be sure to subscribe to the Silent Stories channel and also press the bell icon. I will meet you again with another inspiring and entertaining story. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.